I just finished my website, so I'm going to go over all the plugins I used. This is an e-commerce LMS website. So if you're a small business or a developer, let's dive into how this all works. All right, so welcome to Full Quiver Coffee. This is my official business that I just launched with my wife, and this is it. It's coffee, entrepreneurship, and discipleship. Brew, learn, grow. That is our tag. You can see I have a couple little icons over here, just little animations and floating things. The main thing is the products, the coffee that we have right here with the little slider. You can shop all the coffee and merch, some testimonials. The learn part, which is all of the courses that I put together along with partnering with a couple other people that have shared licensing to their courses. So we're going to have a bunch more popping up in the near future. So while you're taking your course, you could drink your coffee and enjoy them. And then the last thing is grow, which is the community we have on Facebook and also our membership that I will soon be promoting. So these are quick shout outs to some of our partners here. You might recognize this guy. That's us. So let's go over it. Let's start off with the login page. You're going to see this page right here, which is pretty awesome. I actually didn't use a plugin or anything. I went into ChatGPT. I asked it to customize my login page to make it modern, told it exactly what I wanted, what the color scheme was, and it created this. I had to do a couple of tweaks just to make sure it lined up right, but the final result, I think it came out great. This is the standard WordPress login page, so it's not using anything special, just a quick snippet with some styles, and we've got this set up. Now here are some essential plugins that I used. One of them was Admin Menu Editor, because every time you put a plugin, it always creates new menus, and I didn't want this to be so cluttered and unorganized, and it was driving me nuts. So Admin Menu Editor was super easy. I'll pull it up right here so you can see what it is. It just allows me to hide certain admin menus and to reorganize it the way I wanted. So you'll see here, this is the list. I can hide, I can remove. See, like this is hiding right here. Portfolio, I'm never going to use, so I hid that one. I moved a couple of them under dashboard. So these are external links. So if I go to dashboard, I can click on one of these. Click it, it'll take me directly to the page that I want to go, and the same with everything else here. So that's definitely an essential plugin that I used. We scroll down, I've got ConvertBox. If you're not familiar with ConvertBox, it's pretty awesome. This is it right here. It's super simple. It's a third-party, I guess, banner segment tool. And the main reason I use this is just to collect emails for my email list and to put on banners if I need some banners or announcements. This just makes it super easy. I didn't want to put it into the website itself just because I already got enough things. I don't want more stuff to kind of bog it down. Plus, the ones that are on WordPress can sometimes be a real pain. So separate, it's just a little JavaScript code. You create everything on the platform, and then once it's created, it automatically puts it on your website, and you have a ton of different options. ConvertBox, super awesome, highly recommended. Back to the plugins. I've got Elementor, Elementor Pro, Elementor Pack Pro. I'm not crazy about Elementor, but it does work with so many different plugins. So that was the decision behind using it for this website. It made it a lot easier to build, and it also allowed integration with the funnels, integration with the forms, integration with pretty much everything. So Elementor is there. Then I have FileBird Pro. Now this is a pretty new one for me, but I realized that when I was going through all of the products on WooCommerce, I ended up having a whole list of all of these products, and because I have courses, clothing, accessories, merchandise, it just became this huge list that was getting kind of annoying to sort out. So FileBird Pro actually just creates a little file system. So on the left-hand side, I could create folders for whatever I want. So let's say I'm looking for a specific coffee product. I'll just click on coffee, and then what it does is it sorts out all of the products to only show the coffee products. And you can see the FileBird folder right here. These are all under the coffee folder. I have the same thing with courses and the same thing with merch, and it not only works for the posts, but the real reason I got it was because this media folder was getting crazy. I think I had like 300 images, and every time I loaded a new image, I had this list. You could see 467 that just kept getting bigger and bigger. And all I wanted at times was my logo. So because it was the first thing that I uploaded, I would start at the top and I would have to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until I got to the bottom of the list. Well, now with FileBird, all I did was I just created a logo folder. So now I can click that. If I want to put my logo in, I have all the logos I need to use right here. Super easy, super fast. It works with the media library, and it also works when I'm creating a post, or if I'm on the front end with Elementor, I can upload an image and I have all the folders available to me whenever I'm using the media. This is on Code Canyon, so if you have an account on Code Canyon, it's $49 one time, and it just works really, really well, and I like it a lot, and it's proving to be incredibly, incredibly convenient. Moving down the list from FileBird Pro, I have Fluent Snippets. Now, this in conjunction with ChatGPT is incredible. I've created a couple little snippets here and there, some extra CSS, some extra code that really helped me organize the website. I just tell ChatGPT what I want, what I'm using. It creates the output, and then I'll just put the snippet in and test it out. Super easy. You can see here, Fluent Snippets. It's literally just that. It's just a place to put snippets on your website. And if you take a look at what I did, let me pull this up. Fluent Snippets here. I actually just created a few. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, but you can check it out here. So I tried to create my own admin customizer. It wasn't working that great, but I added the FunnelKit cart hook. Login page styles is all done through the snippets, so I don't have to keep messing with the theme files. I added quantity discounts, kind of like a plugin add-on. It's actually really cool. It allows me to add discounts if there's a certain quantity for a product. So we do 2 coffees, you get $5 off, and then 3 coffees, you get $15 off. And every time you add more coffee, it knocks it off by 20%. So this was the only way I could do that without having to buy another plugin with a whole bunch of features and things that I didn't really need. I just needed this one thing, and that's where Fluent Snippets comes in really handy. If you just need that one thing and you don't want to buy a $100 or $200 plugin where there's 50 things you're not going to use and just one thing you are going to use, this comes in super handy. ChatGPT, tell it what you want, create the snippet, and then you're good to go. I also have the course redirect and a couple other things here. But yeah, this plugin works incredible. Moving on from Fluent Snippets, I've got FS Poster, which I haven't activated yet. That's going to be my social media posting platform directly in WordPress. It syncs with everything. It syncs with ChatGPT. It syncs with all of your social accounts. And every time you post a new blog or something, it automatically schedules the post according to what you have. Again, this is another one on Code Canyon. It's not active yet, but I will be using this a lot. And it's very, very cool. Very, very awesome. Then we go to FunnelKit automations and FunnelKit automation connectors, which is one of the required plugins. FunnelKit Automations Pro, which is the email list and the automations. Then I have the FunnelKit Cart and FunnelKit Funnel Builder and all of these fun FunnelKit options. Now, this is actually pretty cool, and I'll show you how it works real quick. So essentially what that does is when I'm on the front end of my website and let's say I want to add this coffee, I'm going to click select options because you can have it ground or you can have it whole bean. My preference is clearly whole bean. So once I click it, it's going to load up the page. I did this. This was the snippet that I had from ChatGPT. It was one of the snippets. So you can see you get volume discounts. 2 items, you get 10% off. 3 items, 20% off. So once they choose their grind, I will add it to my cart, and you're going to see a little icon pop up on here. And this right here, this is FunnelKit's cart. plugin. So you'll see $25 for one because shipping is free for all the products. And then you have this little thing right here that says save 10% with 2 bags. So it gives them a little insight, a little incentive to add 2 bags of coffee or 3 bags or more. So when I click the little plus sign, you're going to see it goes up. So now they save 10%, and you can see the coupon code was automatically added. It's $50, but with the $5 discount, it's $45. So this was with the Fluent Snippets, but the actual functionality was something I created with ChatGPT and Fluent Snippets as well. So if they add 2 items within this category, it's going to automatically set the discount up. And then if they add 3 items, you'll see right here, woohoo, you did it. Please note discount will be applied only if coffee quantities of 2 or 3 are met. And now you see it would be $75, but they save $15 with the bulk discount. So their checkout is only $60 for 3 bags of coffee, which I really love. And then if I close this out, then you'll see it pop up on the bottom over here. So that's the cart setup. And then with FunnelKits, what I could do is once I click on checkout, you'll see it start to load. And then this is the custom checkout that they have. So this I created with Elementor and FunnelKit. I'm able to edit all of the fields that I want. This already captures the email address for abandoned carts, and it completely edits and updates the checkout process and page. If I click next step, you're going to see now I have an order bump here, which I can change to anything that I want. Once I go through the checkout process, it's going to pop up another offer for one of the courses that we have for sale. And it's just upselling throughout the process, which is really, really cool and super useful when you want to upgrade or put other products in front of people, and they can check out just like normal. And it's just a really cool thing. So if I wanted to add this, it opens up a light box, and this is all FunnelKit, by the way. So you can see the shirt fueled by prayer and coffee is right there. They can pick it, choose an option, and then it'll automatically just get right added to their cart. And the discount will only apply to the coffee, which is really, really cool. So that's FunnelKit. I'm just getting used to it. I'm just learning it. Really, really powerful. I'm sure I haven't touched every single thing on it so far, but if you got an e-commerce website, yeah, FunnelKit is definitely the move. Moving on down the list, I've got hide categories and products for WooCommerce. And the reason I have this is because for members, I have exclusive products for them, and I don't want these products showing up on the shop page or the different store pages. So I have a members category where if you're a member, you get exclusive access to a store. And for me to do that properly I was able to hide certain categories in my shop pages and throughout all my pages so that they only show up if somebody is a member or if they're logged in. Imagify is just a compression plugin. So I have a lot of stock photos. Sometimes they're 2 megabytes, sometimes they're larger, but this just compresses the photos so that they can load a lot quicker. This keyword link mapper, this is something I made in ChatGPT. I know it says by Grok because I think I went back and forth with a bunch of different plugins. What this is, it's actually really cool. Let me show you. So there were a couple of plugins that did this, but they were just so bloated and so crazy. I didn't want to do it. So I used the AI to create this, and basically what it does is if I have a word that I want cross-linked on my blog, or if I want linked to an affiliate thing. Let's say I want the word, I don't know. I can't think of a word right now. Pour over. We'll try that one. Pour over. So now, anytime that word pour over is in the post, it'll link automatically to Amazon.com, and I can put my affiliate link here. And then the max times, let's say I mentioned this like 25 times on a post, it's only going to link 3 times. And then I can pick the rel tag, no follow if I wanted, so it doesn't take away my link juice. And then I can have it open up in a new tab or the same tab. So once I add the mapping, it's going to link. Anytime it sees pour over, it's going to link to Amazon. FileBird.com. And I also have this drop down. I believe this is my pages. No, it's not working there. But minimum paragraph break between leaks. So let's say I want it linked 3 times, but I say pour over in like the first paragraph. Rather than having it link 3 times in the first paragraph, it's going to find pour over in the first paragraph, and then the minimum gap is going to be 3 paragraphs. So it's going to skip, it's going to go 3 paragraphs down, and then if it sees pour over again, it's going to link it. So I made this. It works great. This is for cross-linking, for affiliate links, anything like that, so that I don't have to manually go in every single post and try to link everything. This just works amazing. And eventually I can add on to it. I'm thinking of doing like AI and finding like related words to pour over or something like that to work better. But yeah, so this was just something I developed really quick for cross-linking and SEO purposes. All right, moving down the list, I've got the MalCare WordPress security plugin because everybody needs security, so I just went with MalCare. I think it's there. And my server, which I'm going to go over in a minute as well, has a ton of security on it, which I love. Nested pages. If you're not familiar with this plugin, it's great. This is all it does, is it takes your pages and it puts them in a order where I can go through them, see exactly where everything is in a little line. I can restructure them if I wanted. Like I can move this to the top over here. I can see what's Elementor. That's all it does. It just helps you organize your pages a little more. Printful integration. This is for my merch. So I designed a bunch of shirts and Printful fulfills all of the orders. So this is just the integration, nothing crazy about there. Query monitor, this is just to manage, you can see here, 3.61 seconds, how many HTTP calls. This just kind of gives you some developer insight into how your website is running. I don't need this on all the time. I actually should have it off, but it's on, and then so you can know. Next one, SEOPress and SEOPress Pro. This is one of the top SEO plugins for WordPress. I have a lifetime license, so I can put this on as many websites as I want. My members do get an extra bonus perk, wink, wink, wink. But this is just a great SEO plugin. And you can see, you know, on the site, I have all the different options. If I go to the front end, I've got this little icon right here. This is all my SEO information related to this page. So SEOPress Pro allows this to happen, gives me internal linking ideas, goes through the feed. I can set all this up, meta description, all of it. This is a great SEO plugin. There's a couple out there. This is the one I use. You can use any one you want, but this is the one I got. SiteKit by Google, I don't have it activated yet, but this just allows people to log in with Google. Because I have all the courses, they'll be able to log in using their Google email address and not having to manually create accounts. SMTP to go. So all of these SMTP platforms are starting to charge. The free tiers are no longer free, or they're extremely limited. Right now, SMTP to go has 200 emails a day. So I just went with that because I heard good things about it. I heard it works great with WordPress. I installed it. I had no issues. Super easy to use. Super easy to navigate. I plugged it in and it works flawlessly. Let's see. Tutor LMS. Woo! This is a good one. So I did a previous video on Tutor LMS and other LMSs. This was one of the ones that I found was just the easiest to use. Here are the courses that we have so far. The plans are to continue to add, and members are going to get access to all of these courses. So I've got Elite SEO Mastery, launch a paid community. Kingdom Finance is such a phenomenal course. Oh man, this is so good. I don't even want to get into it. It's amazing. I took all these courses. I vetted all of them beforehand. They're phenomenal. TKC has been such a great contributor to a lot of these courses. That's called the King's Company. They have so many different tools that I'll go over in another video, but they're definitely an amazing team to work with and actually be a part of. So TKC contributed, and I got a couple other ones here that are phenomenal. So you want to learn about the fivefold. You want to learn about how the Bible relates to business. This is Teach Your Business to Rejoice. And then the biggest one that I'm personally working on is the foundations, which I have right here. This is foundations discipleship training. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I know right now I have 8, but as the group grows, as the audience grows, this is something I'm going to keep on putting out there. But nevertheless, Tutor LMS is what manages all of this and makes it super easy. So even let's say I click onto this course, it's just so easy to manage. I can put featured images. I could put free videos. I could do so many things with this. Set the prices. It links directly to WooCommerce, and I just love it. This is probably one of my favorite plugins. I could pick the different authors. So you see here right now I have Tyler in there and myself. And then this, I haven't tried this out yet. I'll do another video with this, but you can actually generate a full course with AI once it's integrated. So I'm going to try this out in another video. I think this is a game changer right here. So if you don't even know what to do a course on, you could generate one with AI and just say, I want to, I don't know, help my audience do this. And then this will put together a course for you, which is insane. I'm excited to do that. But this is the course builder, Tutor LMS. As we keep on going, you'll see UI core, anime elements, and framework. I love this UI core. If you're not familiar with it, let's check it out. This is UI core Pro, super easy website. Not a website. It's a theme. It's a theme, but it's got a bunch of neat features that just make everything really, really simple. And it integrates flawlessly with Elementor. And they just released UI Core Pro for Gutenberg that you can see right here. It has amazing templates. It's super easy to use. And I've been loving it. I tried Astra Pro. I tried a couple other themes. But this was the one that was just so intuitive. I mean, one of the things that really drew me, and this is going to sound crazy, was all I wanted was this right here. I just wanted a simple menu that I can put on the top. And then when I scroll down, that's all I wanted to do. You see how it just came up? And I'm like, why is this so complicated? I tried to do it with Elementor. I tried to do it with Astra Pro, and it was just so overcomplicated. But this one, I literally just went in. I moved it down here, UI Core Pro. I went to the theme options, and it just had an option that said, hey, do you want a transparent theme? Do you want this? See right here, header. Enable the header? Sure. Oh, you want an animation? Yeah, fade down. Like all the options are right here. A call to action button? Yeah, join. Do you want a side draw? I don't, but you can if you want to because the options are there. Social icons, the widget area. Like there's so many different options, and it just made it so easy to do that. Like it was just a no-brainer. And then I just went through all the different options here, and I was able to do so much with this simple theme, including the footer that you see down here that was done with the theme and Elementor, and it just worked so good and so easy. Plus UI Core comes with all of the what's it called, Elements Kit, which is another phenomenal thing. That's what allows all these little animations and things. And I don't have to have everything active because I know a lot of people are saying, oh, there's so much bloat. Well, I don't have to have everything active. I can only use the things that I want. So this slider was super easy to use with their different options. If I click on shop all coffee and merch, this section was super easy to set up with all of their options. You can shop coffee, you can shop merch, you can see what's there. I have the K cups, all real easy to use, all real easy to set up. So that's it. Like that's UI Core Pro, another highly recommended theme for WordPress. All right, and last but definitely not least, well, actually not last, user menus was something that I can edit the menu. This is really just to have a login thing on top. Nothing major. I probably could have just done a snippet for this. But I got this one. It's pretty lightweight. Doesn't do anything crazy. When I'm logged in, it just adds a dashboard link to the top. So if you're not logged in, you're not going to see the My Account right there. If you are logged in, you will see My Account. So you can read it. That's literally all that plugin does. WooCommerce, Yeah, it's an e-commerce store, so I have to have that. So I've got WooCommerce, WooCommerce Subscriptions, which I wanted to avoid this. I hate having this here because this is such an expensive plugin for no reason at all. Like, I don't know why the subscriptions are here. But you know what? It's a GPL license, so you can get the plugin. You just can't update it. And that's what I did because I wasn't spending $200 on a subscription plugin. It's just ridiculous to me. And WooCommerce does a couple things that are ridiculous, but maybe another video. And then the last one, WP Rocket. I tried a couple other caching plugins. This one worked out of the box instantly and made a significant difference in how fast the page loads. I'm running on a Lightspeed server, so you'd think, hey, use Lightspeed. But even the Lightspeed guys were like, yeah, use WP Rocket. You got a lot more control and a lot more options. Again, out of the box, I simply installed it, and then right away, you just noticed the difference. It was almost instant. So WP Rocket, I highly recommend. It's a paid plugin, but man, if you want your website to fly, this is definitely something to use and something I'll recommend. And that's it. So those are the plugins that are running my site and running my site flawlessly. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment if there's any plugins that you like or plugins that you use or themes or anything. But these are the ones I'm using. These are the ones I'm sticking with for probably a really long time, especially for this website because it does have the e-commerce aspect to it and it does have the LMS portion to it. So that's what I'm sticking with. God bless. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one.